Hi, what's up, guys? It's not your ordinary barber with N.Y.O barbershop.
City Barber on this side, and here we have
dini.blendz.
We got N.Y.O here with us. A lot of you guys don't know he was at the Jersey Shore Barber Expo. I believe he did fade and beard. He won first place in that, if I'm correct.
And I got third place on that one. I got first place in Philly the next
Really,
week.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing him from the crowd, like, yo, that kid is nasty. There's no way he's a student. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself and tell you where he's from, where he cuts at, so on and so forth.
What's up, y'all? I'm dini.blendz, dini.blendz. I'm from South Jersey. I work at Headliners Barbershop and EHT at Carver Township. I just turned 20.
And how long you been cutting?
Right under like a year and a half, almost a year and a half. I'll say like a year. Yeah, like this month will be a year and a half.
What made you want to get into barbering?
My friend, he forced me to cut his hair, and then from that, I didn't want to do it at first, but he told me to do it. I was like, all right, let me see. And it came out nice after that, and I didn't want to do school, so I was like, let me try something. Let me take a chance. And after that, it's been good ever since.
Now, did you go to barber school? You learn how did you learn how to cut hair?
I did go to barber school, but I was cutting like a month before I started. I started mainly on YouTube. And I would reach out to all the barbers around me, like locally. I'll pull up on them, watch them, shadow them for hours. And so I felt like, it's good for the day. And I kept doing that every day until I was working in that shop.
now it looks like you learn like real fast. So like, do you have any family members that were a barber before or no?
Nah, I'm the only barber in my family.
Wow, that's nice.
So you went around barbershop to barbershop trying to find an apprenticeship, correct?
Nah, I just knew a couple barbers that either they cut my hair or they were really good around my area. So I would hit them up on Instagram, if I could shadow them, or they could send me a video on a haircut tutorial. Just trying the best way to get faster. Get better quicker. I didn't want to wait, too long, like a year or two, just to get nice. I wanted to hurry up and get nice, so I wanted to reach out to everybody I knew.
What made you want to get into competitive barbering?
I actually feel like that's the reason why I started cutting hair when I found out about that. Like the competitive natures, everyone got that. Whether they say yeah or no, everyone got that. I like to compete a lot. So if I'm doing something that I love, why not put my skills against the best? It's gonna humble you. It's gonna make you feel good. It's all type of ways. The competition is the only feeling you can get with that adrenaline. You can't get that in a shop, no matter what's going on. Only competition you get that adrenaline feeling. So that's what I like.
When you knew it was the right time to start competing?
Since the first one I saw. I was only cutting for 2 months and I signed up for my first one.
You was confident.
Yeah. Not even that. I just wanted to get the experience. I wanted to just see how I felt like, and I liked it ever since. And
did you win the first time?
Nah, my first one was Philly. My second one was CT, and I didn't place. But my next 3 I placed. My third one I placed third place in Long Island. Then I got fade and beard Atlantic City, my hometown, and then I got first place in Philly. And I went to Dallas this past time too.
And that was last year, right? 2023?
Yeah, this past year, yeah.
Now, what's the next competition you want to sign up for? Well, first off, you're here to compete, correct?
Of course. Fast tapering.
That's the only category you're doing?
Yeah. Next week, I'm going to Berks County. I'm competing in 2 categories.
And we're going to be there too.
Say no more. We out. We lit there too.
What categories?
For next week?
Yeah.
Next week, I'm doing fast fade and I'm doing battle the barbershops.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So,
that was hard.
Say the name of the barbershop you're in again?
Headliners Barbershop.
Headliners.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
My shop owner, my other friend, Axel, XL Styles, and me, we all competing together.
Are they here today?
No, they're not here today. They're going to be here next week for sure.
All right, so what advice would you give people thinking about going into barbering? Like young kids in high school or, and the reason I ask this is because a lot of people feel that some people like the barber life as opposed to what it really takes to be a barber. So what advice would you give them before they go in full blast?
Well, I guess what I can say in the beginning, you can't look at the lifestyle what a barber has. There is no lifestyle in the beginning. You got to work and that's it. It ain't nothing to it. It ain't no, I actually quit in my job to start cutting hair every day. I quit. Well, actually, I just left. I never showed up. And then from that day, I started cutting hair. I went every day in the shop. First one to be there, last one to be there, last one. So the last one left. Even if I wasn't cutting all day, I'll wait till the last barber left, turn off the lights, and we out. Next morning, same thing. And that first year of my summer, my first year cutting hair was not this past summer, last summer. And that was the most boring summer of my life. You know, I ain't have a life. All I did was work. I was be in the shop, cut nobody, cut one or two. You know, just
Very
keep
tough
going
at
at it.
first.
And yeah, I wanted to quit, but I ain't quit because
It looks like you got the passion for it, so
yeah.
I'm
So
guessing that's why.
well, every good thing, you taste it's it's bad in the beginning, but stick to it, don't come back around.
Nah, that's good. That's a good decision that you made. We're glad to have you here, man,
I
and we're
appreciate
glad
y'all
to
for
have
real.
you in the
That's fire.
industry, bro. You're
First time
a
getting interviewed.
young talent coming up, and where do you want to take yourself in the barber industry? Like, what do you want to do, like, in the next like 5 years?
That's something that I think about it a lot, but I don't think about it too much, just because I like to stay in the present moment. I like to. If anything comes up, I'm down for it. Anything like, I don't want to focus too much on the future. I'd rather just be in the present. So as of now, I love competing. I'm gonna keep competing. I'm gonna get as many trophies as I can. You know, keep doing small little video shoots, hire for video. Like I think that's I'm having fun right now. So I'm having fun, ain't making bread. So it can't get better than that.
It doesn't get better than that, right?
The other thing too, you started at like the most perfect time for barbering. Also,
I say that every time.
I remember shape ups being $7, haircuts being $12.
Yeah.
So like right now, yeah, I think the cost of living back then was different. But after COVID, dude, like this thing skyrocketed. Like
I heard
prices
about that.
went up.
Everything,
You know what I
and they
mean?
stayed, and they didn't come back down. They stayed at that price. Like with me, I started, and when my first full year, I started at 15, then 25, then 30, then 40, and now I'm probably like in a month or two, I'll probably be going to 50.
That's what's up. Now, do you use a booking app? How are you only by appointments? Do you do walk-ins? How's that work with your schedule? How
I
do you
use
have it set
Booksy.
up?
I use Booksy, the Booksy app. Our whole barbershop uses it, and to be honest, I like taking walk-ins, but most of the time I can't take any walk-ins just because I'm booked.
You're a busy barber.
I love cutting walk-ins, but like I probably could have walked in like and I tried to. I really tried to, because I be seeing some walk-ins. I'm like, yeah,
You work hard.
I would go crazy on the haircut, but I can't take them because like I probably take one like once a month probably, because it just get booked out so fast.
No, but that's good.
That's
man.
good for you.
To be at your age and to get booked out. Like, I mean, that's pretty dope.
It's
bro.
crazy, bro.
There's a lot of barbers. They have 5-10 years in the industry, and they call walk-ins like still like.
That's why I love competing. That's why I love competing, because I want to go against all of them. 20+ years, it don't matter. I want to go against all of them.
Word.
It's fire.
Out of all, you've competed in CT Barber Expo, correct?
Yeah, that was my second competition. I think it was right out of barber school when I started that one.
What was the hardest? What was the most like competitive event that you've been to?
The hardest one?
One that you were like, oh man, you know what? Fuck. Like
I say either the first or my second one. My first one, I was sweating bullets. Man, I could have put a ball line in. I was brushing, combing the hair for 5 minutes, just wasting 5 minutes because I couldn't cut.
You didn't know what to do. Like,
yeah, my first one was crazy. Shot. And then my second one, my model didn't show up, so I had to find one like last second. So I guess them two. Yeah.
I think only one time we went to Allentown, and I didn't have a model, and I took someone from the crowd. And,
man.
Hey, it worked out. It worked out.
Ready for the ticket. I might as well find somebody. So,
like, thankfully it worked out, because it was like I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna, he had good hair, and actually I didn't even know what kind of hair he had. I was like, look, I'm gonna do freestyle. If you're okay with it, basically I'm gonna do some craziness on your head to make sure he's not gonna bug out. You know what I mean? In the middle of the thing. I showed him my work, and he was like, all right, bet. He took his hat off, and he had waves, and I was like, fuck. But, I mean, it's not that I have a problem with it. It's just a freestyle, son. Like, waves with freestyles, not.
Yeah, you don't want to do that to him. But if you say fuck it, then go ahead.
Yeah. But a lot of people don't realize that when you go on these, and you go up on stage, it's different. It's like you haven't cut somebody in 6 months. Yeah. Your hand feels stupid. You know what I mean? That 5 minutes where you have to pull down because your adrenaline's pumping so much makes a hell of a difference. You know what I mean?
I don't think... go ahead, yeah.
What advice would you give to people that want to get up there and compete?
Don't think, just compete. Sign up. If you think you're not going to compete, I don't even think about whether if I can make it, if I don't got a model. I do all that after I buy the ticket.
Positive first, right?
Yeah. What's your favorite? Then I worry about everything after that.
What's your favorite category of competing?
My favorite category? I like fade and beard. Yeah, I like fade and beard.
You ever do freestyle?
Nah, I want to because I like doing designs. It's just I'm kind of slow with designs. I like doing though. That's one of
Coming
my.
up. Coming
I
up.
feel like the day that I place in design or even get first place, that would be my most proudest one because that's the one I really want to get to. But my designs are good. I feel like, but I'll be seeing them over there, and I'm like, hold on, let me give myself a little break real quick. I'll come back in a couple months, maybe a year. But fade and beard, I love fade and beard.
Yeah, I think freestyle is probably one of the hardest ones.
Sure.
I'm actually in Birch. I'm going to do fade and beard for the first time. I never did that.
Yeah. Admire.
I did fast fade once.
Okay.
But it's always been freestyle. It's just, you know what it is? You don't get to do too many of those.
Yeah, it's
right?
like
In a barbershop, not many people say, hey, you know what? Do a crazy design, color my hair, style it the way you want. So for me, it's something different. You know what I mean? I don't practice it that much, and I like doing it, man. Like,
Yeah.
me, that's like, it gives me my opportunity to be creative on somebody. You know what I'm trying to say?
Sure.
But if you like designs and things like that, man, my advice to you is to just find somebody that likes that to a model and practice everything you see on like Pinterest or whatever you look at your designs, practice everything you can see on that person if they're cool with it. But once you get that one person that you're doing designs on and you know their hair, then I would say get up there and just try it. You know what I mean?
Me actually, I feel like doing creative cuts like that and competitions. That's the reason why I don't lose my little motivation for cutting hair. Because if you just do cutting doing sabers all day in the shop, it get boring.
Yeah.
So what I like to do, I'll get my friends. I'll ask them, I'm like, yo, like, you want to come in after my last? I'll give you a free haircut. I'll do it. Like, let me do whatever. Or sometimes I'm like, yo, you really don't want to do it? I'll give you 2 free haircuts. And then, because I really want to do it. It's what I have, a free haircut. I could do any free haircut. It's not going to bother me.
It's rare somebody say no anyway, too. Like, you're a fire barber like you, so.
Yeah. So I feel like most of the time they down with it, especially because I post a lot of my work, and they trust me with it. But yeah, like, I'm making sure you, like, I'll do whatever it takes for you to let me do whatever I want on your hair. I mean, if you want a free haircut, cool. 2, that's cool. It don't gonna bother me because at the end of the day, if I'm doing it for the bread, I'm gonna run out of passion too fast. And I just started. I don't want to get rid of that fast. So, hey man, I sometimes one time I pay somebody, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
I don't like a lot of people don't realize, bro.
I give it 50 and I'm like, yo, let me do whatever.
A lot of those things you see on Instagram, those crazy designs and stuff, those are done for free.
Yeah.
Like,
Ain't nobody
you're not
asking for
gonna
that.
come and say, hey, you know what? Put a tiger on my head, or whatever. You know what I mean? Dye it white and purple. Nobody really does that. You know what I mean? Right. Heavy doing this thing over here.
My boy active over there.
I love his energy.
Yeah, man. You can't let it go. All right, man. But check it. I'm gonna go back and ask one more question, right? Ultimately, what's the goal with barbering for you?
Financial freedom.
I get that.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I feel like with barbering, he's spitting over there. He's spitting over there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I knew this is how the industry does you. They'll call you, they'll pimp you for content, they'll pimp you for everything and anything you got, but they will never return the favor. So, my heart goes out to you and your family, and I ain't even charging at the bar no more. Go drink that shit. Today is on me.
My boy, say no more.
Open bar.
Hey, we ain't legal yet.
Bento's about to be out right now.
Hey, listen. We ain't legal yet, but today I get a pass.
All right, so go ahead. Sorry, you was interrupted. Ultimately, you said there's financial freedom, correct?
Yeah, I feel like with barbering, that's why I love barbering so much. It's done a lot for me, so I feel like with barbering, I can, in the future, whatever comes past my life, barbers won't be included. I feel like one day I could, because even now, like, I do a lot for my family that I live with, my siblings. I could do a lot for them, and I tell them, I'm like, yo, you really don't have to work. Whenever I'm off, whatever you want, we can go out. Like, I always treat my siblings with the utmost, respect. I try to get them whatever they want because I don't want them to work. I know how I was working at a regular job and I hated it. I hated all 3 of them. Actually, I got fired from all 3 of them. So
no, that's. I mean, at your age, so I don't mean to interrupt, but at your age,
Right.
even thinking like that, bro, is big.
yeah, because even during high school, middle school, I never knew what I wanted to do. But what I definitely didn't know was that I didn't want to work for no 9 to 5. I didn't want. I know I did it, so I definitely don't want my siblings doing it. Them stressing about it. I always put a lot of people before me. So if I know how it feels like, I definitely don't want nobody else to go through that same feeling. It sucks, living like that. I want to be free. I want to But if I want to get something, I'll buy right there.
And obviously now you're doing something you love that you
Yeah.
like enjoy actually doing.
So
That's
now
the-
it's like
for me, that's the most important thing in the world. Doing
like,
something you
I
enjoy.
could do that with something that I love doing. Like, bro, I stay in the shop late because I want to, not because I have to. Like,
So it's like you don't work.
yeah, like I'm doing it for the fun. I do like I stay late if, like I said all the time, if I'm finished on my last client, I'll bring my friend just so I can do design, just for a video, just for content, just for things that I like doing. I like making content. I like doing designs. I like doing freestyle. I like doing whatever once a day. Cutting hair is something that I like doing. And
That's tough.
yeah,
We're glad to have you here, man. Thank you for your time and
appreciate you, man.
congratulations.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. So make sure you follow the kid. I'm telling you, he's gonna be doing big things. He's already winning competitions,
Thank you, boss.
things like that. Like, I mean, that's big, bro. Like, it takes a lot of guts to get up on stage, but y'all be safe. Peace.